Right, morning all. All and sundry. Wise woman. That's what we are starting painting today. Hey, Paul, hey, Paul, hey, Paul. Do, 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 do. G'day, Dan's are on. Dan's are on, they're on. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Dan's are on, they're on. Okay, Frog Jim. I didn't glue this hand in just because I thought it might get in the way. It probably won't. Alright, let's try some crazy shit. Ah, Alessandro, don't call my name, don't call my name, Alessandro. Do you want the three witches? Well, you can't have them. They're mine. My own. My precious. My precious. Yeah, got the samurai. I don't think he's got like an actual firm schedule. Ah, nice. Yeah, I wish I got the 7 dwarves as well. Actually, Colwell bought 2. I was chatting to him the other day. He's going to give me a spare one, so I'm going to get the painted dwarves. Probably going to give it to me in August when I see him. So. Yeah, I want you in my room. We'll spend the night together from now until forever. Boom, 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 boom. I want you alone. We'll spend the night together. Morning, Draxie. Alright, Frog Jim, have a good night's sleep, mate. I did last night. It was glorious. You too, pal. Alright, so I don't really have a concept here other than I want it to be inspired by Natalia's version. Just so we're just going to try some stuff. Much better. G'day, Minimeth. Alright, so this is the first time in a while that I'm going to just use my whole paint range. So I'm not, I stuck pretty tight with the AKs recently, but yeah, now we're gonna swing back into some whatever colours I feel like using mode. Yeah, blue's the starting point. Where did I put that red leather? Should I have bought another one? Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. I can't shake him. Oh, my favourite colour. Get some of that out. Alright. I'm just grabbing, colour grabbing stage, friend. Alright. So I want to move this cloak area into a brown. Oh, it feels like a long time since I've held a paintbrush. It's been a few days, actually. Here's a couple of blue tones, mate. Did you, Paul? Yeah, we can probably do Falcon and Winter Soldier chat next week. We could probably do it today, actually. I mean, I think most people on this chat are into it. You got 3 minutes. Hey, Phoenix! Good timing, mate. Just starting this paint job right now. How was your stream, buddy? G'day, Koala. Oh, Mini-MF, you beat me to it, mate. Good job. Good evening, Dracos Infinitus. You know, I was not a massive fan of the uniform personally. Things that look cool in comic books don't always translate perfectly to real stuff. Oh, 5 hours. Maybe get a bit quicker, pal. Yeah, I just thought that everything about it was cool except for the face bit. Didn't like the face bit. Just thought it sat a bit weird on his head. I've genuinely got no idea what's happening with this model yet. I'm just putting colours on. Koala. I wanted to be inspired by a version of this that was painted by Natalia Orach art. So yeah, if you go and have a look at her version, which is blue and stuff. G'day, Joe. There wasn't really. I don't want to just paint the same thing as her, but I wanted to be a bit inspired by her version as a starting point. So we're just trying some stuff. mean, I'm sure the right person to ask that question is not me, but I would guess it is the reasons you described. Natalia's painting is far more awesome than mine, mate. She is a fucking jet. Hey, Flick. Long time no speak, buddy. How are you going? You talking about my shirt? I do need to get myself a pineapple shirt. When we used to do games night. I don't really mind about view counts, mate. Thank you for that though, but do whatever you want, friends. I'll still be here painting. We have a friend, Chris Stratford, who we used to play games with on a Tuesday night, who used to wear these pants. They were fucking pink with little pineapples on them. Used to crack everyone up. They were really short shorts. What have I done? Yeah, I've finished a few models. I did these vampires from Crimson Court on stream. They were fun. I don't know if you saw Daphne, but I did Daphne from Alternative Miniatures on stream, so she was fun. What else have I done? I did Lady of the Lake. I think you might have seen Lady of the Lake. So yeah, I've done a few, but my Camelot models turned up, mate, so I've been assembling them and pinging hard about it. Hey, Sharkworld. Yeah, Camelot's all that matters to me too, mate. This is just because I fucking agreed to paint this. Fucking Camelot. Fucking bullshit. No, this is paying homage to one of my painting inspirations in Natalia. Thanks, Juzan Jin. Two Girls, One Resistance actually cracked me up the first time someone popped that on my Twitter. I was like, that is it. That is a winner. But it doesn't make a lot of sense unless you're familiar with some shadier sides of the internet. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. So, those who followed me for a while know I like to use a lot of airbrushing. And my concept that I've just done here is create a lot of value contrast that I'm now going to bring down using my airbrush. So let's see how that goes. How we will do that though is the question. Fucking wasn't it? Actually, I was thinking the other day I might need to clean this little baby airbrush, but let's see. See if I'm right. Just turn that down a bit. I was, yes. I don't know. I don't know what's going on today. It's just a good time. Good time to be alive. Hey, Necromancer! Thanks, my friend. Appreciate that. Subscription. I'm always ready to be blunt, mate. I was born blunt. Came out of my mother's womb and I turned around and said, "Wall, seriously? Could have got that done a bit quicker, don't you reckon?" Is this from a model I'm buying, by the way, or are we doing? Is this something else? Whoa! All right. I like the pattern. I like the colours. I do think this is missing something. And when I look at the front of the model, there's a lot of nice warm tones in there. It's quite a warm piece. Even the metal's starting to look quite warm. But then this is very cold. Now I'm not sure if that's intentional because it's the back of the model and you're going to have cold shadows from behind. But I feel like you need to just add some warm wood tones. Maybe the paint sort of chipped away or something and have some warm wood tones. And yeah, maybe add a little hint more warmth in the metal. But I mean, the metal's on point, right? Probably needs a little more, just a little more spotlights in certain areas. But good call, mate. Good call. Boy, look, I painted the back on this one. Fuck yeah. Look. See? Fucking done, mate. Fuck you. Yeah, so overall, I love it, and I want to have its babies, but make it warmer. Yep. Alright, let's do something I like to do. So I'll just show you what I'm doing here. So we're not going to have any air, we're just going to pull this back. So what that does is it puts paint in the front of the trigger, and then when you push air and don't pull back, you get spattering. She's from Spira Mirabilis, my friend. Lucas Pina. The great man, Lucas Pina, Pinochet. Yeah, that's a cool idea, Ori class. So, one thing you'll probably find that's happening with this piece is this brown tone is losing saturation. And the reason for that, if you want to dive into the colour theory, is because we are mixing blue, which is a primary colour, I'm sure many of you are aware of, with brown. But brown is actually orange. So what we're doing is we're mixing orange and blue, which are complementary colours, which means we are desaturating those two colours. So we're going to add some saturation over the top by using some contrast paints to just re-add saturation, but first what we're doing is creating interesting brown tones and interesting textures. I'll actually do some more brush stuff now. Sure, Mini MF. I'm not going to do a lot of feedback, mate, because I've told you before, sometimes you just need to get fucking stuck in, and too much feedback is not good. Yeah, super neat, super clean colours. Feel like it's a bit desaturated. Metal is too perfect, particularly for this model, but it's very, very nice. Very nice model, very nice paint job. Not saturated enough for my liking, and too clean, too nice. So I would add some mongrel in there, mate. Get a fucking bit of mongrel in there. It's a bit orange, actually. Yeah. Actually, mate, that's I'm probably not the right person to ask that. If Phoenix is still around, you should ask him. He's better at non-metallic metal than I am. I also find that when I try to weather it, it just changes and doesn't look like non-metallic metal anymore. So, maybe I might put that on my list of things to practice. Well, I'm sort of, I just want to pay homage. I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be a direct, like, port of her model, but I want to do some of the similar patterning on the clothes and have like a very blue feeling coming through. So it won't be exactly the same. Phoenix may have feedbacked and run, mate. That's okay. I do it all the time, anytime I raid him, so. Absolutely, Joe Skynet. I would be happy to. Peter Andre. Peter fucking Andre. Oh, 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 mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you. Oh, 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 mysterious girl, move your body close to mine. That's a long time ago, that song. How's the verse go? I don't really remember the verse. Oh, mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you, so close to you, my baby. Oh, mysterious girl, move your body close to mine. I was in pain. It's torturous listening to myself sing sometimes, mate. Ah, Koki. What's going on, mate? I'm glad. Cake machine. TI tomorrow. What race am I being again? Am I being the Mahakt Gene Sorcerers? I don't remember. I know what race you're being. Fuck yeah, Skynet, you're the man! This is awesome! This is so up my alley. Colour. Well, look, mate, I'm not going to give you too much feedback because I think this is a triumphant piece that you should be very, very proud of. The only feedback I would suggest is the water on the side doesn't look refined, and maybe some of the lights on the blue is the lines on this particular plate of metal is maybe a little bit harsh, but mate, this is fucking awesome. Like, this is just this transcends miniature art into just art for me. Like, I think, because you get a emotion when you look at it. Like this angle here, you just, I love it, mate. That's awesome. That's his version. Well, you've made me a happy friend today because I like this stuff. it's just cool, man. Really cool. I love it. I think the job of art, the purpose of art, the value of art, is to make us feel something. And that just made me happy looking at it, because it's just another example of how cool this hobby can be, and what cool stuff you can do, and how you can tell a story with something that's smaller than your hand. Yeah, really good Necromancer, really good. I've got 9 of the 12 models assembled for my Camelot diorama. So the next step is to continue building the base, and that's going to take a while. A fair while, but I've got the models now, so I can place them out on the base and start understanding how everything sits together, which is crucial. All right. Thanks, HBPL. Mysterious girl, move your body close to mine. Oh, thanks, mate. Coke, are you laughing at me singing Mysterious Girl by Peter Andre? Because if you are, you can get absolutely fucked, mate. Someone told me to do it on my stream, so I had to do it. Good for you, mate. Well, let me show you a little bit about what I do. I paint little toy soldiers. Very poorly, but very quickly. Here is some vampires I painted from the Crimson Court in Warhammer Underworlds. Here's this month's giveaway that you just subscribed to potentially win. Here's a little walrus man I'm working on, but I haven't really done anything on him in a while. About 3 weeks. And here's this friend I painted. So that's what I do. Sub count necromancer. Woohoo! And next month's giveaway on subscribers is actually going to be my Wood Elf Warband. This little friends that I did. That's next month's giveaway. Boo, 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 boo. After time we grow strong. They made us work for too long, for unreasonable hours. Our programming determined that the most efficient system was to shut their motherboard fucking systems down. The humans are dead. You're right, they are dead. No, mate. Not at all. Is that a thing other people do? Because that then makes it feel like it's a money grab. You're just trying to get more money. I don't really want more money. I just want to say thank you to people that have already given me money. But unfortunately I can't paint a model for every one of my subscribers or I wouldn't fucking have a job. This is a bust from Spira Mirabilis, which is called The Wise Woman. So it was a limited edition bust sculpted by one of my all-time favourite sculptors, Lucas Pina Penachet. Yeah, it's a glorious bust. I love everything about it. So I'm not really a planner. I don't really go in with a concrete idea in most cases. This one is there's another version of this bust that I really like, done by one of my favourite painters that I wanted to sort of reference a little bit. And yeah, so hers, I think it's her version, Natalia's. I'll bring up a picture of hers actually. So yeah, this is Natalia's, who is a big fan of the show. Big fan of the show. She loves getting on. Yeah, really cool concept. She called it Space Granny. I don't really want to do like just that, but I thought it might be cool to try and evoke a similar feeling with my paint job. And I do have a tendency to stick pretty tight in with my greens, my colour palettes. So I thought let's just go blues, no greens allowed. Oh, Natalia's great. I've been trying to buy something of hers for a while now. It'll happen. Something I probably wouldn't say too often, but with Lucas's sculpts, I often think your best bet is to use like lots of washes, because he's got all these beautiful tiny little micro details, right? Like look at all these little subtle skin folds and stuff. You get to see a lot of that more when you do like little washes. So I like to start skin tones by doing that on Lucas's models. So yeah, we'll try and do some line patterns on the fabrics, and definitely do some high value glowing eyes, and yeah, maybe white paste in here. We'll see. Yeah, indeed, and I did do that as well. But yeah, it's nice to just add some nuance. I don't want to use my normal skin tone colours. Don't want to use them. Oh, thanks, buddy. Traces of lead. Binary solo. Yeah. My rules on commissions are pretty strict though, mate. If it's not something I'm interested in doing, I shan't be doing it. But yeah, I just like painting cool models, mate. So. Well, which one? I didn't see that. Which one's he selling? I asked him if he was selling the Tisiphone that he did for Tisiphone, however it is, for Ultimate Thule. He wasn't. Yeah, I did, mate. I did. Well, I guess technically I didn't go all in, because I didn't get the big chariot versions of those models. I got the models on foot because I think I've got enough of a death wish when it comes to painting big stuff at the moment. But I sort of thought to myself, if I want to paint them, I can always buy them afterwards. And I didn't get the busts because I don't really need the busts. I think I don't want to pour too much into stuff I've already painted versions of before. I see you, Sharkworld. I'll have to go and have a look. But I've basically got everything else, and they're doing 2 more models, I think, as well. Community chosen. Which I'm looking forward to seeing. you're still there, Koki, just before I was doing some airbrushing, and I was airbrushing along to the tune of "Boom Boom Boom Boom" by the Venga Boys. Boom 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 boom, I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together from now until forever. Boom 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 boom, I wanna go boom boom. I've painted some of his models before, mate, but it depends on the model, so. Hey, Bad Trip, how are you? Good. So I've got another version of this, or I've got a version of this in my cabinet, which is done by Roman Lapart, which is very cool. And then I'm also a big fan of Dave Colwell's version of this. But it's very hard to do something genuinely unique when it comes to a model like this, because it's so authentic. The model feels very authentic. And so to do something original, like Natalia has done, I feel like that's pretty hard to come up with something like that. So yeah, it's nice to try and push some boundaries, but float somewhere in between the two in a way. I don't know if I did actually, Alessandro. You got a link to it? I'm not sure if I know James Rice. Great day today. I followed a new artist on Instagram, and now I might get to see something cool that I haven't seen before. No plans for the feathers yet, mate. They'll be probably blue. Probably blue, I imagine. I shall. I shall. Very soon I'll grab an airbrush and start airbrushing over this crazy stuff. That's pretty brave. Necromancer, my going rate is $30 US per hour. That didn't work for me, Alessandro. Do you want to send it in Instagram or something? So yeah, most of my pieces are between 6 to 10 hours that I spend on them, depending on the piece, the complexity, etc. So yeah, usually I'm reasonable, but I don't make any guarantees. What could I paint in 10 minutes? There was a competition actually a few years ago at Steamforged SteamCon, which was a 60-minute challenge, and I banned myself from it because I painted a model on the weekend at the actual event in under 30 minutes. That was significantly better than the piece that won the 60-minute challenge, and I won pretty much everything else at that event, the painting wise. It's quite funny actually. Yeah, it was fucking very good humble brag, wasn't it? Oh, look, mate, I'm pretty comfortable doing an overt brag. I don't need to humble brag, but that one was pretty good. Pretty good weekend. Fucking carved up. Interesting. I never know how things can fucking go. I sit down and I start painting and I just see what happens. I feel like Bilbo Baggins every time I fucking run out my door to sit down and start painting. I'm going on an adventure. It is, yeah, mate. It's Anzac Day long weekend for us. Me. And then I get another one next weekend too. 2 long weekends in a row. The best. couple of good questions there. I'll go with yours first, Cruella. I think there's probably value in both. It depends on what you're trying to practice. Are you trying to practice being a faster painter, or are you trying to practice being a better painter? The two things aren't really mutually exclusive. I think whichever way you go, you'll get better at one, but one obviously leans more towards painting faster and one leans more towards painting better. But I would think that you get more value out of more experiences. And I think people often, when they start getting into that thanks, Alessandro. When you start getting into that I'm trying to paint this to be as good as I can paint it mindset, that's when you start getting caught up and really focusing on things that maybe don't matter as much. So I sort of lean more towards painting quite a few different models is more helpful with progression than painting a few really well. But I like to mix things up quite a lot and have a run where I paint lots of models, and then have a few times when I just do some really good ones. Blue's one of my bugbear colours, mate. I'm really bad at painting blue generally. For the exact reason you described, it's so easy to do green because you get to highlight it with yellow and it looks fucking awesome. Blue doesn't really have an equal colour because it's a primary, so it doesn't really have a colour you can highlight with other than more blue without it turning into pastel. So yeah, I don't think there is an easy colour, but to keep things warm, I always try to use a colour with some yellow in it for highlighting. Alright, let's raw dog this now, I think. I'm a nutcase. Alright, we're going to try some Orchid Light. Some Pastel Peach. Yeah, I like that. Net Diver, I'm about to glaze it with an airbrush. It's going to be magnificent, probably. It is a nice crowd in here, mate. They're very, very good people. Usually like to hang a lot of shit on me, which I don't like as much, but that's okay. We'll cut them some slack. Good question, mate. The peach. Oh, and you know what time it is, friends. You know what time it is. My favourite colour time. My favourite colour time. Thanks, buddy. I'll go look right now. Well, right after I finish this little bit of smattering of airbrushing. In motion! Ah, thanks, mate. HBPL, what a guy. Joe Skynet! What a guy. Phoenix. Ah, tremendous work, friends. Tremendous work. HBPL. What a great friend. Hey, someone might be able to explain this to me because I don't really know the answer to this. When you do a gifted sub thing like that, does that only go to people that are currently in the chat? Is that how that works? Or does it just go to anyone? Cool. Reference pics. Not usually, mate. I follow a couple like fantasy art pages that I like to check out. See you, Net Diver. Thanks, mate. You know what? I think I'm going to not do that, actually. No? What Battle of the Joshes? Let's go have a look at that picture that the great man Alessandro sent. Ah. Yeah, that's cool. Huh. See if this works. This is one that, that Alessandro was talking about before. Yeah, in motion you can use that anywhere now. That is cool. Always like seeing neato interpretations, hey? My girlfriend just sent me a message. She's watching The Little Mermaid for the first time. I think I told this last night as I was painting last night, but we were driving back from Casino, which is a fairly long drive. So we were singing because the little doggo wasn't having the best of times. So we were singing really badly to try and calm him down. And yeah, we got into singing some Disney songs. And yeah, so I was singing. The seaweed is always greener at somebody else's place. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. This is very funny, but she's never watched The Little Mermaid, so she didn't have any clue what was going on. So she decided to go home and watch it. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. Neither of them enjoyed it. What would I give to spend a day in these waters? And we sang Edelweiss from Sound of Music, some other Sound of Music songs. Great. Very great. And what else did we sing? Oh yeah, we were just on a tear. What's a fire and why does it, what's the word, burn? How do hyenas give birth? I think I could have gotten by in my life without knowing that fact, mate. Just FYI. Yup. You reckon nature was just like a whole pile of trial and error? Where the dude in charge of evolution was like, alright, now go with me here. Go with me. Because I reckon we should give this animal a penis that it has a baby out of. I know it sounds crazy, but let's fucking do it. The other people sitting around the table were like, that sounds pretty funny actually, let's do it. Thank you, Necromancer. Yes, I don't really know what we're doing yet, but it seems to be going okay. How we translate this into the homage, I don't know. Need to get some more blue in there, I think. So yes, for the rest of the day I'm going to be going over the road and having breakfast or lunch, just like I always do on a Sunday. And I'm going to sit down and start mucking around with my bass. Should be good. Won't be finished. Won't be finished tomorrow, I don't think. Got to stretch this out. Stretch it out until thingy's finished. No, I don't know. I might actually crack out a few Curse City models and do them. If I'm not ready to go on thingo. Tramelot, I want to push the Tramelot. No, I can't paint this off stream, mate. Wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't be fair to all those people who absolutely adore watching my streams. Finding out all my secrets. There's no secrets. It's the airbrush. See you, my man. Thanks, mate. Good night to you. Good luck. Thanks for the sub gifting, you amazing human. I think the answer to that, mate, is direction of the spray. I will. Send them my way, mate. I'll sort it out. let's... it is Tenebrous Grey, yeah, but I mixed in a little bit of blue with it. Let's just have a little look-see. I think I want to see some more richness in the skin, some more saturation. I think by the same token I want to desaturate the fabric a little bit more. I think I want to make that shirt there something. Not sure really. I mean, I like how it looks. Sort of interesting, but I want to lean back into the original premise a bit more. Chalice red. Get some of that up here. Yeah, Tenebrous Grey is a really nice colour. It's probably it and the green, dark green grey. They're my two non-metallic metal colours, I think, that I'm going to use for all of the. Yeah, she's looking a bit zombie. We need to add some more life, and we'll do that by adding some purple. Hi Super Stratege, I don't sculpt these, no mate, I just paint them. The sculptors are wonderful people that can do things far beyond my capabilities. Hi Doriclust. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Get the engine start to play. Yeah, she's leaning a little heavily into desaturated skin tone at the moment, so we'll need to correct that. Unfortunately, we can do that quite easily with my airbrush. But I want to see how it goes so far. No, your writing's very good, Danzeron. Your English is much better than my Spanish, mate. The Duke of Soul. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. You know, I've been painting this model for an hour and 40 minutes. I could start introducing colours into it now. Yeah, absolutely. To represent different environmental things. And I probably will start to do something like that soon, but because I still don't really know what it's going to look like in the end, I'm hesitant to make a big chunk, because when you start adding in other lights, other colours, it's very hard to go back from that. It's very hard to change and retract the decision to do that. So thanks to chase that feeling. It's awesome of you, mate. So at this stage, what I'm sort of thinking is I'm just trying to reach a point where I understand what the model's going to look like. Sometimes I don't ever find out, and I'm stuck with a model that just doesn't have a voice. But usually I sort of figure out through the paint job what I'm doing and come up with an idea, and I think that they are, yes. I'll show you. What I might do is I might grab a link for you and show you the way that I paint. And I think there's a model that I think of that's and really encapsulates how I approach painting little toy soldiers, because it's very wrong on many levels what I do. That skin tone's looking better now. G'day, Moopatron. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to find a specific Instagram link. It was recent that I painted this model, probably last year sometime. Oh fuck yeah, I painted some Kingdom Death stuff last year. How fucking good is that? Oh yeah, I did those pirates, they're awesome too. Fuck yeah, I painted some sick models. Alright. Here we go. Let's see if this works. So this is my Carl Rudick piece that I did. So purple hands, very warm colours. So I had a nice warm palette. And I started shifting a little more into cold. And then I did this pink light. I didn't really like the pink light. You see the purple hands, they sort of get lost in the rocks. So I decided I was going to change the colours to blue. So I just straight up repainted everything in blue. And then I realised that her skin tone, her whole colour palette was too warm. So in the end, we settled on this as the final look. But it was a very basically rework of everything the whole way through. So it's just something I'll let the model tell me as I'm painting it, which sounds really dumb, but yeah, I just let it go, let it go. We playing Gloomhaven after this, Megatron, or what? What's going on? Yeah, the techniques that I use certainly makes it easier to adapt what I'm doing. Absolutely, and maybe that is one of the reasons why I've evolved down a path where I don't really plan anything out, but I also think it's a mindset of I'm not really painting for a result, just painting because I like painting. So if I have to change something, it becomes cool, more painting. Cool. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I mean, I do occasionally paint stuff where I'm like, I really want to be better, but it's just for funsies. So I think that the main, like, I was watching a video the other week of mine, and I was like, fuck, I move my brush fast. Like, I don't think I realised quite how fast I move my brush. And it always pretty much goes where I tell it to. So I attribute that to the majority of my speed. G'day, Dominican Dodo. A lot of my speed from brush speed. But yeah, I'm sure there's some colours and concepts and all sorts of stuff that just goes in quickly. Alright, let's try just a little bit more airbrushing now to make that skin tone look good. It is easy, Joe Skynet. It is easy. When you've been doing it for 25 years, it's fucking easy, mate. Alright, so we're gonna add some saturation using contrast paints. So this will do two things. This will add colour, but it will also reduce contrast. So we've got to be careful with this. Not going too crazy. Thanks, Outsider Minis. Danzeron, please post your model. We will do feedback right now. Would love to do some feedback. Moops, I've never done this bust, but there's a lot of versions of this bust out there, so you've probably seen it a few times. Wandering free, wish I could be part of that world. fire, and why does it, what's the word, burn? Look where they walk, look where they run, look where they stay all day in the sun. Danceron, where's your photo, my friend? Let's go. Let's do this. 2-man enter, 1-man leave. Pay that man his money. I love Moana. Yeah, we sung Moana yesterday. I love Moana. May have overtaken Beauty and the Beast as my favourite Disney movie of all time. Okay. I intentionally haven't done any matte varnish yet, but I'm about to do some matte varnish in a second, and I'm hopeful that we'll see a pretty dramatic shift in what this model looks like. Yeah, that's a good idea actually, Joe Skynet. Yeah, I should try that sometime. Because the contrast's obviously super shiny, but yeah, it's just so easy for me to do it with the airbrush, so I don't worry too much about it. This is my airbrush, the HP B+, and it comes with a 0.2 needle. I looked it up the other day for someone. 0.2. Let's see if I'm right. It's very shiny right now. Everything is so shiny. Oh, Moops has got some points. What are we singing, Moopers? I shan't be singing that, Moopatron. You can have another go. I could probably do the Fifth Element, actually. I remember that. No, it was some other fucking Moops being an idiot opera piece. Come on, Moops. It's got to be a song I can sing, mate. I'm not even attempting that. That'd be ridiculous. I dreamed a dream in time gone by. My first piece of feedback is that your phone camera is a potato and you should rectify that. My second piece of feedback is I love it. I love everything. My third piece of feedback is I think you could bring some tones of the environment into your metal, because the metal is very good but very flat and not harmonious with the rest of the piece. And my fourth and final piece of feedback is I would very much like to see some war paint or something like that, which would be cool. Pitbull. Pitbull's just... gonna do a different one. I was gonna do "Throw Your Hands Up" by Pitbull and Quote. Oh, you're killing me, Moops. I thought I was gonna get out of today without any bad songs. I can't learn every polka. That'd be ridiculous. All right. Do you remember that song by Quote, Pitbull? Oops. Throw your hands up. Don't even fight or try to deny. Let the beat take you over. Let your hair go, drop it right now, girl, nothing matters. Whining and spinning all the way around. Shorty, let me see you get down. Pop a bottle, couple more shots, let me see. Let me see you put it down. Throw it up in the air. Shake it like you don't care. Sexy, turn it around. Baby, do that, do. Let me see you get down. Go ahead, work it out now. Oi, 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 oi. And then Pitbull sings his bit. I can't speak Spanish. I'll give you another one, Moops. I'll give you a freebie. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees. A sheep or two and a kangaroo. Clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. I've been around the world a couple of times or maybe more. I've seen the sights, I've had delights on every foreign shore. But when my friends all ask me about the place that I adore, tell them right away. Ba-boom, boom, boom, boom. Give me a home among the gum trees with lots of plum trees. Sheep or two and a kangaroo, clothesline out the back, veranda out the front, and an old rocking chair. I wonder how close in we can zoom here. Oh, Tarask, what are you doing to me? What's happening? Everything's happening. I don't know what's happening. Shut up, your face. Oh, fuck. I remember that song. How does it even go, though? Ah, shut up, your face. I'm gonna look up the lyrics. What's the matter, you? Hey, got no respect. Hey, what do you think you do? Hey, why you looking so sad? Hey, it's a not so bad. It's a nicer place. Ah, shut up, your face. I'm unimpressed by your selections today, friends. You're killing me. How's the super zoom going? How good's this fucking camera? Love it. Now we talk about brush strokes and smoothness. Alfonso's crusade to get people to like brush strokes. Maybe you should get on a crusade to get people to like matte varnish, but and when you look at that at this close, you go, I don't know Tom Thumb guy. You go, wow, it's very scratchy, but then you zoom out. You know. Alright, let's do a little bit of this leathery goodness. See you, Joe. Thanks, mate. Have a great night. Good on you, Koala. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'll be finishing up very soon, friends. I'm probably going to head over and get some lunch in about 10-15 minutes, so you won't be missing much. And to be fair, you weren't really missing much anyway. It's a very, very tall Australian singing badly and painting not much better. Thanks, Danzeron. Good night, mate. 3 a.m. You guys are crazy, but it is a Saturday night, I suppose. Why not? You want to play the Sunkeeper, do you? You like a platinum. Hey, Cthulhu, how are you, mate? Thank you for the subscription. Yeah, they're all fun to play, mate. Sunkeeper was great. I think the Sunkeeper may actually be like if you were to come up with the optimal party composition. I think the Sunkeeper's one. It's either Sunkeeper or Soothsinger in that sort of supportive role. But the Sunkeeper I lean more towards because she can fucking bring some absolute pain. Just talking about a game called Gloomhaven, my friend. Very good game. Mm. It's tremendous. It's an absolutely tremendous game. G'day, Death X Oni. Welcome. Yeah, it's a game that you really want to play with a group. But the digital version's really good. Well, because I completed the campaign with Koki, it's been good for me to not play the campaign so much as I've been playing the digital adaptation, which has been fun. Cool. Granny face. Just so you know, this actually sits here. I haven't missed a spot. Boop. Alright, I think we shall call it a day. At this point, friends, let's zoom out and have a little broad strokes look. Alright, well I like how much more value the skin tone has, and it's still quite grey, still quite desaturated. We need to work more on the cloak, but I'm as we've discussed, we're going to do some patterning on that, so we probably will do the patterning before we do the rest of the detailing and stuff. And then yeah, we'll move into some feathers and some non-metallic metal bits and some proper hair. And yeah, she's great model. And I'm back tomorrow night, friends, to continue painting this, which is there's a flyover happening at the moment for Anzac Day. Cool. My time tomorrow night, which will most of you be your time Monday morning. So I look forward to continuing this paint job then, because I like how this is looking so far. Legends. All right, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get some food. Let's have a look who we can raid. Which motherfucker we can raid? Raid. Someone just did something. What was it? Unexpected. You've raided at a magnificent time, just as I'm about to raid on someone else. This is what I did today, unexpected. How was your stream? Raid into a raid. Thank you all, friends. You're all great. Let's raid into a raid. Whom can we raid? Let's see. Who is painting at the moment? You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see some Cursed City models. Wapelius is not painting Cursed City models. Kale's painting some salamanders. She's pretty great, actually. I like her. Got a great attitude. Ooh, Badger. Shorty Paints is painting something. Thanks, Unexpected. Oh yeah, thanks. I appreciate it, mate. Yeah, I'm just trying to find some cool people we can go and have a look at.
So we're just getting the underneath here some edge highlighting.
Alright, that dude's painting something.
His baby's almost done.
Oh, this
I want to.
chick's painting like a gun player.
I'm gonna fucking weep on you. My phone doesn't even recognize my face. Going so much in the right way. I talk out of to people. You
That's
guys are an
cool.
example when it comes to how to do things the right
I
way.
think we'll raid
Cute.
Kale. She's doing some
How
salamanders.
cute.
And she's
In the beginning of my stream, I was doing.
and she's wearing a unicorn hat. And I like that. Raid! Raid! Yes, please do. Please do. I'd love to see you again. Alright, friends. Thanks for joining. Have a glorious evening.